Can I help you, sir? Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Scout Reach video with me and Mr. Balloon Head. Just kidding. He's not allowed. He stole my chair. So today we are going to be learning first aid for cuts and scrapes. And we are also going to put together a small first aid kit to keep in your backpack or in your purse or whatever you carry around with you on a regular basis that you might need to have a first aid kit in. Because the Scout motto is, be prepared, right? Exciting. All right, let me get my stuff out. All right, so a good way to practice first aid for cuts and scrapes is with adult permission. With adult permission, you can use a washable marker. I don't have a red one, so I'm going to use an orange one. And I'm going to do a little mark where I want my cut to go, because we're going to treat ourselves. All right, so let's say I want a little cut on my thumb. So I'm going to draw a little line, and that's where I got cut. Ow. Ow. And then we're going to go through the steps of taking care of our cut. So the first step is to make sure that an adult knows that you got hurt, because you guys are kids. But then after that, you're going to grab something like a paper towel or something like that, and you're going to try to clean up some of the blood, and you're going to hold it on there because we want to get the bleeding to stop pretty much, and we're going to hold it above our heart. So what I do is I set it right on top of my head and I wait until the bleeding stops. Usually takes like a minute. All right, we're gonna call that good. We're gonna say that the bleeding has stopped. All right, so the next step in caring for a cut or a scrape would be that we need to clean it, right? And the best way to clean it is with isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol. Now, if you don't have rubbing alcohol, the best thing to do would be to go wash your hands, okay? Or wash around where your cut is. Mine is on my hand. But if you have alcohol, you're going to want to use it. So either get out your alcohol swab or your bottle of alcohol and a cotton ball, and then you're going to take the spot and you're going to clean it. Clean up your cut or scrape. And this should take most of the marker off your hand. And that's how you know you clean it good enough, is if you get all the marker off. All right? So it's nice and clean, and then we want to make sure it dries. Okay? Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could put on some Neosporin or some antibacterial gel or something like that. But that's not really necessary, and not everybody has it. So we're going to stick to clean your wound and bandage it. So the next thing is a bandage. The bandages that everybody uses are these Band-Aids, right? But I think a lot of people don't know that you're not supposed to touch the middle of the Band-Aid. So you're supposed to be really careful when you're opening a Band-Aid. And it has these little paper protectors on it, right? So if you grab this by either end and you fold it, you can get this little protector to pop up. That way, you don't have to touch the pad part to peel it off. You can peel it off. And then the other one you can pop off too. Boom. And that way, you didn't touch the middle. And then you want to take your spot that needs bandaged and lay the pad, that part that you didn't touch of the bandage, right on top of where you got cut. Because obviously, if we just cleaned it, we want to make sure we don't touch the pad because our fingers might have germs. And we want to keep our bandage clean. Awesome. So we bandaged our cut. Great. So that's how you use these supplies. But now let's put together your supplies for you guys. All you really need is a Ziploc bag, 2 alcohol swabs, and 2 bandages. And then they have a nice little personal first aid kit. And if you want to, you can go ahead and write in permanent marker, write first aid on it and your name. Go ahead and put this wherever it might be useful to you. So I'm gonna put mine in my backpack for Scouts. How great is that? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed making first aid kits and learning about first aid for cuts and scrapes with me today. I think a first aid kit is something that everybody should have and everybody should know how to use. It's very important and it might be very useful to you someday. You never know. So, with that being said, Scout salute. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.